have been struggling for is to redeem our country from the yoke of colonialism and imperialism, and to be able to build the Kenya that Africans can be proud of.
While Kenya has many heroes who continue to define the history of the country, the Kapenguria Six remain to be the immortal heroes who steered the country into self-rule. Arrested in 1952, Bildad Kaggia, Karumba, Jomo Kenyatta, Kubai, Ngei, and Achieng Oneko were the 6 leading Kenyan nationalists who were tried in Kapenguria. To preserve the history of Kenya's independence, the National Museum of Kenya rehabilitated this historic prison and opened it as a museum in 1993, naming it as Kapenguria Museum. It is located in Kapenguria town, which is the capital and largest center of West Pokot County. Flashback into pre-independence.
Tulisikia kutoka Kapenguria, mzee wetu amefungwa miaka 7 kazi ngumu.
In 1946, Jomo Kenyatta came back from the United Kingdom, and by 1947, Mau Mau oathing had spread over Kikuyuland and into Nairobi. On October 9, in 1952, Senior Chief Waruhiu was shot and killed by Mau Mau gunmen. The then Governor Evelyn Baring had been on tour of Central Province, which had to be cut short, and at the funeral of Waruhiu, he and Kenyatta locked eyes over the casket days after Baring signed the arrest warrant for the 6. On the night of 20th to 21st October, a mass arrest was carried out of Mau Mau and Cow leaders. This is the reason why Kenyans celebrate heroes on 20th October. Before the 2010 Constitution, it was called Kenyatta Day, but after the referendum, it was changed to Mashujaa Day, where all heroes would be honored. Upon their arrest, the 6 were taken to Kapenguria, hence the title Kapenguria 6. The 6 were then detained in these cells for 6 months before they were jailed following their sentencing to 7 years. Unbeknownst to many people, this is where Jomo Kenyatta stayed when he was arrested among the Kapenguria 6. So this is the cell where he stayed. There's a bucket. The cell is not so big, but there's a bucket. And now that it's a museum, it has his history. The whole story, and then his image. And then there's also that young Kenyatta. So each of the rooms have a bucket, and then it has, like this Jomo Kenyatta room, it only has that window pane over there.
Intensifying our efforts and more pressure on the British government and also the Kenya government, and using whatever influences we have gained from this present constitution for further efforts to secure his release.
They were later released after the nationalist movement led by Tom Mboya and Oginga Odinga refused to form a government after the electoral win in 1961. These cells here in Kapenguria remain as a reminder of a part of Kenya's independence history. Besides the hero cells, the museum also has the Pokot Gallery, showing a collection of photos depicting the Pokot people's culture, the Pokot Homestead, the Swanga Gallery, and the Uhuru Memorial Library, where the collection of historical literature on politics of Kenya since the colonial era were preserved in honor of all heroes who participated in the independence of the country. Unlike me, if you come here on a day that is not raining, you may be able to enjoy this amazing space that has been well preserved by the Kenyan Museum.